Hi everybody. Lori Walensky here with Plant Powered Collective, and I have my friend here today, Charity. I am so excited to cook with her today because cooking is a social thing. So we're gonna chat, we're gonna cook. Oh, chat.
I know, so that's so cute.
And we'll see where it takes us.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
All right, so I'm just gonna watch a couple things up. This is thyme. So I've already cut up some garlic. We have some herbs. And I'm just, oh, you have some extra time in there. I'm just going to wash the carrots. You know, the holy trinity of soups, right? Carrot, onion, and celery. We're going to make a lentil soup. Now, I think I've made lentil soup on the channel before, but normally it's my sister-in-law's red lentil soup. And this is going to be with black lentils, which are beautiful. They don't break down. So there's going to be these like little beautiful black jewels in the soup as we cook it. It's going to be beautiful. All right. So I'm just going to start chopping everything up. Now with soups, there's really not a lot to think about. You just have to cut them, and you chop it on up and we'll just go from there.
Well, I really appreciate you cooking me a beautiful meal. You both know that cooking is something that really scares me. Even going to the grocery store and looking at all these raw materials, I often struggle with how do I use them. So I'm just really thankful that we're doing that.
I'll tell you, when I was younger and I was out on my own for the first time, I knew how to cook some things, but my family was so heavy in meat and I was a vegan that when I went out on my own, I really didn't know how to cook anything. So I really had to learn on my own. And of course, that was in the 80s, when when there was no internet. So, I just had to experiment. So I would buy things and really not know how to cook them and just thought, just give it a try and see what happens and, experiment. I think the biggest thing for me when I was younger is I'd roast everything, and it was the easiest way to do things and I could make a lot and then have leftovers. So yeah. But otherwise, I had to kind of teach myself because otherwise there was no one to teach me.
There you go. So you're going to be my teacher today.
Yay.
Yay.
So carrots, onion, and celery, the holy trinity of soup base. And then, whoops, so Charity sent me something on Facebook and said, hey, can we cook this? And it was a nice lentil soup and I'm really excited about it. But a couple of things that I'm going to do maybe a little bit differently is, because when I went to the store today, to get some of the ingredients, I had most of them, but I needed to get, some feta cheese,
Ooh, okay.
And, I saw some bean sprouts and I thought, ooh, those would be really good that we can put in afterwards as like a topping. They're great vitamin C. And I was watching a friend's baby last night and he had a little bit of a runny nose. So I'm excited to get some vitamin C. And we'll put them in the soup raw, as a little topping. So that would be really good. If you notice, I'm not taking off the skins off the carrots because there's a lot of nutrients in the skin. I did wash them good. And you can notice that it's not perfect, right? Because the vegetables come from the earth. So it's not perfect, but it's going to taste amazing.
And how often do you make soups?
Oh, good question. I usually make soup every week.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And it's super easy because I can make a lot of it. And I don't have to worry about It's really good meal prep because I can just heat it up.
Mhm.
I don't put in rice directly or noodles. If I have like a noodle soup or a rice soup, I'll put that separately so it doesn't get, so those things don't get too
Mhm.
like waterlogged with the liquid in the soup. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. So
I can even smell the celery and the carrots differently. Now that you've sliced through them,
yeah,
it smells so good.
yeah,
Now the onions, I'm gonna sit back from a little.
I love onions.
Oh gosh.
So a good friend of mine, her name is Mary Jo. Um, we were friends in high school, and her mom um, taught me how to make a bed, how to make hospital corners, and also told me that onions were really good for your skin. So prior to knowing that,
Mhm.
I never really liked to eat onions, but as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh. So ever since then, I eat a lot of onions. Um, and I don't know. I'm hoping it's true.
Now do not have any experience with that knowledge, but are your eyes watering going right now?
No.
Okay.
Very rarely do my eyes water. Right. So I've already been cooking the rice over there. And what I did is it's brown rice with a little bit of quinoa in it. I put the quinoa in it just because that adds, quinoa is a perfect protein, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Has all the aminos that, that are needed for the body. So it's really good. I'm just going to turn the heat on. Oops. Put in some olive oil. People always get worried about because in this country, right? It's, low fat, low fat. Everyone wants low fat. But quite frankly, fat is not bad for you, especially good fats like olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm heating up some oil. I'm going to get out my little spoon. We're just going to put in like the Holy Trinity.
I've never heard of that term.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's so new to me. But basically cooking is
Well, yeah. And I'm one of these weird people that I just love to watch cooking videos. And thank goodness, my partner, Chris, which you guys have seen if you've watched other YouTube videos, he and I, we'll just look on YouTube and there's a series of like Michelin chefs. And we just watch those for fun and we got some ideas. And even though a lot of times it's meat based, I always like to say I can make anything vegan. So what I'm going to do now is put in the sage, the bay leaf, the thyme, and the garlic.
I love how this is smelling.
Oh,
It's so good. Oh,
yes. Would you like to? Do you want to stir?
you want me to?
Yeah.
You trust me enough to stir it?
Trust you.
This is a big day.
And then put in some salt.
Okay. I do want to let everyone know at home that my husband used to be a chef. So that's why he does all the cooking. Our house.
Tell me about, I didn't realize that.
Yes, he was a chef for Disney resorts. And then when he was in Hawaii, he was a chef in Hawaii where he was where he was stationed. Yeah.
Wow.
So he's got phenomenal restaurant management skills and leadership skills and cooking and purchasing. He did everything.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
What does he did he specialize in a specific cuisine?
No, he would run like big buffet lines. There was like 70 to 90 items.
Did you hear? Just put in crack some pepper and
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So he learned very early and he feels very much like you do about how it's relaxing and he just loves trying new recipes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to just put in a little bit of sage as well.
Okay.
It'll just give it that super earthiness.
Yeah. Good. I wish everybody could smell this. It smells so good.
It does. It smells super good.
All right. So you need me to keep stirring.
Yes.
Okay.
The stirring is the fun part.
Okay.
And so
My history with stirring, I have a funny story as I stir. Started about 12 years ago, I was at Thanksgiving dinner with my family in New Jersey. And the grandmother was a phenomenal cook. And she had never trusted anybody to stir the gravy. But she had to go grab something out of another room. So I don't know how to cook. And I started stirring the gravy incorrectly. And the whole thing was a wreck. So
Oh, no.
having to throw it out and
Oh,
start
no.
over. But so everybody teases me
Because
now.
gravy is like whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't get lumpy.
She just thought that I knew Italian, but
Yep.
it's in her culture.
Yes, I'm Italian too.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, she was so upset with me, but
I'm going to try. So we've been like stirring this for a little while. I usually make my own broth, but I didn't today. So, I'm just going to put in some vegetable broth. And
so when you use a container like that, how many bowls of soup can you get out of like this recipe?
So usually, with like a soup, you'll put in like 6 cups.
Okay.
And so for me, it'll usually last me like 3 or 4 servings.
Okay.
But I also have big servings and I eat a lot. So I like that.
Okay.
I'm going to put in
phase 2.
There we go. Because I'm going to make a big pot. And now that's going to simmer for a while.
Okay. So
now,
do you need me to stop stirring?
if you can, like, kind of scrape in all the vegetables on the side.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yep. See, I made a little bit of a mess.
No, that's exactly. Cooking is messy, and that's the fun part of it.
Okay.
It's like when it's messy, that means you've done something right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're setting a new standard for me. Messy's in.
Messy is good. Messy is good.
Okay.
I'm actually going to put in even more.
Okay.
We're going to make a lot.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. So, as you know, real people, no production crew, we just realized we should be showing you how we're plating.
So I put some of the yummy rice and quinoa on the bottom, and then I layer the soup on top. So this is my first time ever having this, and I'm really excited. Ooh.
Me too. Okay. I love lentil soup. It's the first time actually that I've had the lentil soup with the black lentils. So I'm really, really excited about it. And, I think as an integrative nutrition coach, a lot of times, again, clients will always say to me, oh, I shouldn't eat so many carbs. What's really important is the type of carbs and the quality of the carbs that you eat. So the brown rice and quinoa blend is perfect. It's satiating. It'll fill you up. The quinoa is a perfect protein. So it has protein content in it, as does the lentils. So anyway, don't be afraid of carbs, particularly the complex carbs. All right. Well, cheers to a really yummy meal. I'm so excited. And so before I eat, I'm also going to add, this is just some parsley. You guys know I love parsley. It's like one of my favorite bits. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. I'm going to add a big handful.
Yes.
The bean sprouts. I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds because I like a little bit of crunch.
Did you say the sprouts have vitamin C?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, bean sprouts have amazing vitamin C. A lot of my clients always ask me, what should I eat? What kind of supplement should I take? What kind of vitamins? But you know what, though? If you eat like this, I'm not going to say you absolutely don't need to take supplements or vitamins, but honestly, you can get everything from food that you need. So just look how gorgeous that is. And I just spilled. I do that all the time.
And that's okay.
Chris reminds me not to do that. He's always, he catches me. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it.
It's all for the audience. We hope that you know how authentic this is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're going to eat. And let's just take a bite. We'll see what we do. And then we'll turn this off. We'll really eat.
Okay.
And we'll come back on for a final few thoughts.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, what do you think?
Very good. Very good.
And
it's just like the perfect evening. It's chilly out, like we had mentioned. I don't know if anybody knows, but we have a little teeny tiny dog right here, and she is precious.
Yeah, May loves to hang around and see if she can get any scraps. Now, typically, when Chris is here, as you guys know, I usually try to do like one base with a flavor profile, and then we add bio-individual proteins. Today, we're not doing that. But May is usually used to someone having, some sort of protein that she likes, not my protein. We'll come back on in a little bit after we eat and with some final thoughts. Great. Thank you for watching the video of Charity and I making soup. It was so good that we forgot to come back on. So at the end, the video that you just watched, when we said, hey, we'll come back on and share some final thoughts, we didn't, because we were talking, we were eating, we were having fun. And isn't that what connection is all about? So our final thoughts are, or my final thought is, enjoy your friends. Don't worry about making it perfect. Have fun, eat together, laugh together, and just enjoy each other's company. It's a pillar of lifestyle medicine. That connection is important. It's part of nutrition. Enjoy your day.